I'm Lex Greensill. I studied a Bachelor of Laws and I graduated in 2001. After earning my law degree, I was admitted as a solicitor. I worked in a number of startup businesses and then went on to work in 2 international banks. And after that, 8 years ago, I started Greensill Capital and I continue to lead that firm to this day. We today help out over 8 million people with ultra cheap capital. We think that over the next year or two, we will be able to extend that to more than 1 billion people, to more than 1 billion battlers, as it were, from every corner of the globe. And that is what animates us. So my career in finance is really driven by having seen how tough it is actually for farmers in regional Australia, but in particular my own family, and being able to have a fair go when it comes to getting paid. And that was the source and the inspiration of my business. But the reality is that the epicentre of global finance is regrettably not Bundaberg in Queensland, but in fact it is London. And so I moved to London and I've built my career here and built my family and indeed my business here in London. And the great thing about the business that's been built, in fact, is that its home, its registered address is in fact Bundaberg, back in Queensland. My advice to other up-and-coming entrepreneurs is don't be afraid to fail. In fact, aim to disrupt. The possibility is that you will fail, but if you get it right, as you will eventually if you stick at it, you will succeed, and you will succeed big. I grew up in Bundaberg in regional Queensland. The reality is that truly is the real world, and there I learnt the lessons that I continue to use in my business and my life through to today. I feel that even though arguably I may operate at the highest levels in finance, but at all times my feet are still on the red soil ground in Bundaberg where I came from, and I think that's important to being able to stay grounded and be able to succeed. I try to maintain perspective by keeping it real, and let me give you an example. Last Tuesday I was in Tokyo with the chief executive and founder of SoftBank, who's a significant shareholder in our company, and within 18 hours I was back on the family farm in Bundaberg driving a John Deere CH570 sugarcane harvester. Why? The truth is, farming teaches you humility, and that keeps it real. I think my only claim to fame is being the only boy from Bundaberg ever to have an office at number 10 Downing Street here in London. David Cameron's best advice to me when I was starting my company was, Lex, don't worry about being a novice chief executive, just give it a go. After all, I'm a first-time Prime Minister. I must confess that I'm thrilled, surprised, delighted to have been selected as the QUT Alumni of the Year. I think the message would be really one of, I hope that this is an inspiration for other young people from regional Queensland, that in fact, with a degree from the Queensland University of Technology, you can take on the world and you can do literally anything.